Hi there, this is Nostradamus, and this is Phone Age News. Welcome. Today, I am going to reveal my shocking findings into an investigation I've recently undertaken, followed by some earthquake news. But first, I'm going to give you a climate update as the planet flies headfirst into the summer of storms. Firstly, I'd like to take you over to Greenland here on Climate Reanalyzer. Climate Reanalyzer's been off and on last few days. They've been having servo problems apparently. It's back up again. As you can see, Greenland is seeing some really high temperatures all along the west coast, the south, and the east coast is all well above freezing. So all this ice is about to melt. Look at the temperatures here today. Look at the temperature anomaly, and you see just how warm it is. And it's been like that for a couple of weeks at least. Whole northern hemisphere, almost 1 degree C above normal, and that's only the 79-2000 base. So let's have a look at the rest of the globe, see how that's doing. Got these. The Arctic's really hot, a lot warmer than it should be, and it's like the cold air's spreading out. Pretty chilly around where I am at the moment. I've come here to look at Greenland, but while I'm here I'll have a quick look at everything else. Atmospheric rivers anywhere. Storm there in the southern Pacific. There off the east of Hawaii. Downpour. Have a look at sea surfaces anomalies. Threatening, the El Nino threatening. Look at the water around Greenland. Look how warm it is. So now let's have a look at Greenland. This is Greenland from 4 years ago. Today's date, 4 years to the day. Because it's all iced up. 2016 was a warm year. I can see quite a bit of it's melted. It's all intact all everywhere else. And, we had a couple of years of normality. And now today, you can see it's really, really melting fast. There's a lot gone. Last year, frozen. There was no clouds, all froze. Today, all gone. And it's all ice free all the way up to the coast there. It's all broken up. Ice free all the way up here. There. I'm not going into all that. I'm here to look at Greenland specifically. This was yesterday. The temperature yesterday reached 67 degrees. So it's pretty balmy up there. Right, while I'm in here, I'm going to have a look at the misery index. This is where the temperature and humidity combine to make unbearable heat. This is the area we want to look at. Look at that there. This is that's not good. Right, this is looking at the sea surface temperature for the last month, the last 30 days. And there's the scale. You can see it's above freezing where the green turns into yellow, so it's above freezing. This is last month. Well, let's see where it's really cold at the North Pole. I just want to show you what's happened from last month to today. Let it run. It's on the top. Just look how quick that's warmed up. There's no blue left whatsoever. So again, speed it up. Look how quickly it goes day by day. The ice is it's just not going to stand a chance. Not a chance. Next, I want to share with you the results of my investigation. But before I do that, I've been conducting a weekly methane report. But rather than me go through it, you can find it at Margos Healing Centre. She's a much better presenter than I am, and I'll leave the link below for you to go to if you'd like to see that. Right, and my last video was on about this sulfur dioxide emission. It's huge emission of sulfur dioxide, and I'll just run it through again, so in case you didn't see it, then you know what I'm on about. Looking at this area here. This is the place it's coming up. There's nothing nothing else anywhere near it. So this is the source of the big release. Right? So what I'm going to do is look at where it is today. And you can see just what volume of sulfur dioxide has come up. Now this is more than any volcanic eruption in recent history. This is huge. Let's run it into the forecast so that see where you think it's all going to spread out. This is just a massive release of sulfur dioxide. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I was saying, it's coming up from here. And this is the location of a lake in Russia. So I went and had a look at it. And this is the spot. That's got nothing to do with it. well, I don't know, I haven't investigated that bit yet. And I was saying, like, this is a toxic dump, and there's no fish living in it because of all the crap which I showed on my last video. And there's a town here called Norilsk. So, oh, by the way, I've been on the Worldview today, and I've been over several days. How will this work? And it's all, the area's just totally frozen over. And I've been through each day over the past week, and there's been no visible evidence of anything, gases or smoke or anything at all. Nothing out of the ordinary. So I'll turn that off, and we're going to have a look at this town next to the lake. It's a chemical complex. Welcome to Norilsk, the most polluted city on earth. I don't want to live there. I'm glad I don't live there. Typical Soviet era buildings for the workers. That looks nice. Some of these pictures are awful. Look at that. What are they doing here? I'll just run through a few more of these. So you can see what sort of place it is. Looks like Northern Britain in the 1850s. Beginning of in the middle of the Industrial Revolution. I don't know whether that's been photoshopped or not, but if it hasn't, then that's beyond words. Cesspool, look at that. God, you need a bastard mask if you live there. Anyway, you can always check them out yourself. Just Google Norilsk. So, where was I up to? Right. So, this is on Zoom Earth. And this is from 2018. It's good, this Zoom Earth, because you can change the date on here. Just change the date, change the numbers, and it'll take you to a different time. But I thought this is a good image from last year. No clouds, and this is pollution. It's just continuously belching out crap. Here's another look at it on the RSOE Addis, and it's got like a border around, and it's part of a principality, and that's what it's named. But it's got its own region. I thought that's a bit strange. It belongs to another larger place. Anyway, here's the town. I was having a little snoop about, and I found this. I thought that looks a bit funny. Zoomed in, and it looks like a dam of shit. So I'm now going to zoom in on Google Earth, and this is that area I was just showing you. What the fuck is that? It's got an observation gangway. Zoom into this corner. It looks like it's got pipes with this filling this toxic lake up, because this looks fresh coming out the pipe. Oh, this is like a man-made structure, and they're filling this reservoir up with all this crap, and it's all over the place. And there's this looks like a sinkhole, because there's loads, see, all around. But this one's red, and I thought this is coming up from the ground and they're siphoning it off and put it in here. But this is actually a higher elevation than that, so it runs that way. And this looks like a pipe with loads of leaks in it, where it's all leaked out all along. Just filth. And the pipe goes down to where all the chemical industry is. Look at it. I don't know what's going on here. So this is the place, I believe, is the source of the massive release of sulfur dioxide. Now, has there been an accident? And like I said, I've been on Worldview, checked it every day. No evidence of any smoke or anything coming from the area. Like I said, it's all iced over until another month or so, or two. All this is ice. And then I just had this thought. What are they planning? What gas are they planning on using to dim the sun? The Ruskies geoengineering, because that sulfur is it's just too much. Are they going it alone? Has Putin realised what deep shit we're in with global warming, and he's trying to dim the sun all on his own without telling anyone else? I don't know. Now over to earthquakes. We've just had a 7.2 in Papua New Guinea. Quite fairly deep, 127 kilometres roundabouts. So that's going to spread about a bit. Could go down towards New Zealand. It's already gone to Vanuatu. That's just popped up. 5. It's even deeper. Dutch was predicting a 7 round about the Lombok area. Yeah. And that's Vanuatu one. Is the same distance away from the 7.2 that's just struck as the area that he's forecast. So equidistant spacing of force. I think we're definitely going to get a big one here. Let's just refresh this, see if they've downgraded it. No, we're still at 7.2. Right. In one of my earlier videos, I told you about a dream I had about an 8.8 in the Banda Sea. Oh, It's a bit clearer on the volcanoes and earthquakes. And we've had all these in the past 7 days, and they seem to be getting stronger as we go along. The older ones, 4.4, 4.5, 4.9, that's probably a 5, 4.1, all these are 4s. Put down the volcano instead of the earthquake. It's only a 3.2, little tiddler. 4.6, 4, 4.1, I think this is the biggest one of the old ones. 5.2, and that was on 30th of April. But the recent ones are all gone high, 4.7, 4.8, and this most recent one today, a 4.7. There's definitely a lot of activity in the area that I've foreseen a rather large quake to it. Let's go back to USGS. I want to go over the Wanda Fuka fracture point. It's come out. Take me all day to get over there. All these, so there's a lot of force coming in here, and it builds at this point. So we had 5 yesterday, ranging from 3.1 up to 4.8. That's 4.8. Normally when it's quiet. Where am I? I just want to show you the geysers. That'll be on this. Then when there's not much going on, these go quiet. And when there's a lot of activity, you get all these little quakes going off. Nothing large. It's just an indication of how much force is coming in. 34 there, just in the last 24 hours. So there could be something big about to hit over on the west coast there. We'll have to wait and see. So that's about it for this time. I hope you enjoyed it. And if the Russians are really geoengineering and they don't want people to know about it, I might have men in suits with dark glasses coming knocking on my door tomorrow and switching my internet off. But I think the world needs to know. You heard it here first on Phone Age News. And don't forget to listen to me little tune that I'll put in my description box underneath. Love you all. Bye.